Okay. Uh what's up, y'all? What's good? What's up, y'all? What's good? Greetings. Happy what's today? Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. February the 2nd. We are officially in Aquarius season. Going into Pisces season next month. Y'all already know how we give it up. That's gonna be my season. You know what I'm saying? Mama Ella, Dag, I wish I can pay with Cash App. Unfortunately, I don't have no Cash App. You know, situations, things happens, right? Yeah. And I've mentioned many times about Cash App. I don't have Cash App. Unfortunately, so sorry about that. However, PayPal, Zelle, and what else? Apple Pay. If you have Apple Pay, if you have PayPal, and if you have Zelle, you know what I'm saying? You can always donate via there and receive your mini reading. I did get a donation thus so far, which I'm going to go into today. I always say this, right? I always be like, oh, today I'm going to just go in and we're going to be out of here. Da, da, da. But the time, because the thing about it is, right? When we talk about, let me get this on record, right? So, what the hell is going on here? So when we talk about time, that's how we really got to question ourselves about time, right? Because people like, oh, I always come on live and I be like, oh, we just gonna be a little bit of time, da, da, da. Then by the time you know it, freaking we an hour and 30 minutes in, and I'm still going. So nonetheless, time is an illusion. Time, in my opinion, doesn't exist. This is the reason why, like, you don't even know what time it is, like what day it is, what time it is. We lose track. I feel like time has been set or was set to control us, okay, for us to remember certain shit instead of just being free with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta remember my birthday, remembering this, remembering that. Oh, what day it is? Oh, so it's like, does time really exist? And they said there's 24 hours in a day. Is there really 24 hours in a day? You know what I'm saying? Like, 24 hours in a day, from 12 midnight to 12 p.m., then from 12 p.m. again to 12, I guess. I don't know. This shit is all confusing in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, nonetheless, my opinion, time is an illusion. Don't get caught up in that. And so, yeah. So I'm going to, like I said, hello everybody. I'm just gonna let a few people come into the chat before I start with today's program. I did get a donation. If it's one person that donated today, that is absolutely fine with me. As I always tell y'all, I come live for you. I don't come for me. I come to service the people, right? And so, like, I started doing this thing where, you know, I started doing this thing where when I like open up my live, I just want to express my feelings, or not even my feelings, but just provide like um if you want to call it like a spiritual message to the people that are watching, you know what I'm saying? Just from, my experience and just my aura. When I open up the live, I always want to give some type of spiritual advice. And so right now, how I'm feeling, most of us need to deal with the root chakra. Okay. The root chakra deals with security, and it also deals with our foundation. And if your foundation, right, like if you want to build something, but if the foundation is not written out properly, it will fail. And so we need to get back into the drawing board and really believe in yourself. We got to start believing in ourselves. We got to start dreaming big, huge, bigger than big, right? And so once we start to stay focused, the root chakra will then expand, and or the energy of the root chakra will then expand. And so things will start getting done and progress will be made. And so for us, for some people, definitely so, we are too distracted. And so doing root chakra healing will help with the foundation. It will help with security, financial security, and it will also help with building a family structure for the most part. Even if you don't have a family, even if you don't have family, um just that foundation, like friends, people that you close, people, friends and stuff like that, they can be also considered family. But nonetheless, my message to you all is to work or focus or look into root chakra healing. Okay. All right. And so the first are they freaking okay. So the first person that donated, the first and only person as of right now, is Whaley. She will receive her mini uh session. Please make sure to say hello in the chat. Saying hello to everyone. If you're watching this live, make sure to say hello. If you don't want to say hello, that's fine. I'm saying that's free. You ain't got to donate to say hello, right? You don't have to donate to say hello in the chat. That's fine. Like I said, I'm just allowing few people to come in. I've already provided the message of tonight, and that was to work with the root chakra. Definitely so, because a lot of us also, you're saying, and let me get this, a lot of us, you know, are nonetheless with the root chakra, a lot of us are experiencing financial distress. And, working with that root chakra, it will help with reversing financial issues, because the root chakra deals with family, deals with financial security, and it also deals with your foundation. And so look into that. All right. All right. And so Whaley, we're gonna get into her, and then if anyone else chooses to donate, I'll take you next. But if you don't, this live will be short for today, and that's fine, right? Everything is in divine order. All right. I see, and it's interesting. And it's interesting that the last person, I mean, it's interesting that her name is Whaley, because when I you want to get this book, I don't know if I ever mentioned this book to you, or I want to get this book. All right. This is Dreams and What They Mean to You by Whippler, Majin Gonzalez Whippler. This book was actually, like I said, I don't remember. Look, I don't remember if I believe Panic I think he was the one that recommended this to me, but I do know that Bobby Hemmett, can y'all see this good? Bobby Hemmett I remember hearing this from Bobby Hemmett. All right. But get this book. This is a good dream book decoder. But the reason why I picked this up is because Spirit Realm had, well, her spirit guides is telling me that she's gonna be doing big things. There's gonna be big changes. I see whales jumping in water with her, and it's not it sounds more so of an achievement message, right? And so when I saw whales, spirit, I grabbed the book because I want to see what it says about whales in this book, nonetheless, to in a sense confirm what I am seeing. However, there's going to be some big changes, or a big change, not changes. It could be just one big change happening for whaling. Okay, the math number 13 is coming up with you. So perhaps on February 13, March 13, and or April 13, in that order, you probably can do like a road opener ritual for you, right? Like opening up the roads for you or whatnot, like an affirmation or a sacrifice that you can do where you light up a green and white candles to open up the road and to also heal your heart chakra. Because if the heart, let me tell y'all something, if your heart is not pure, and if, as the saying goes, if your heart is not lighter than that feather that ma'ah weighs against your heart, you would start to repeat certain things again. And listen, we don't want, who wants to transcend or even cross over with a heavy ass heart like that? It don't make no goddamn sense. We have came back onto this planet to be divine angels, lightweight. You know what I'm saying? So having a heavy heart is due to physical chaos and shit that is not resolved. And so I definitely would recommend for her to continue to work all on the heart chakra, so that these big changes and these changes that's going to happen for you, for the best of you, will come to you easily. Okay, so it's good because next year, for sure, not for sure, but next year marks is definitely the new year, springtime coming. And so let me look into what it says about whales, if they have it in this book. All right, whales in this book for another message for her. All right, and so one second. W. Okay. W. One second. To see one. To see, in according to this book, to see one denotes many problems to come, the threat of a property loss. Okay. Now, this is according to this book, but this is a dream book. So it's good to know that if you dream about whales, right? If you dream about whales, that represents property loss. You know what I'm saying? According to the book right here, it says if you dream about whales, to see one denotes many problems to come and the threat of property loss. All right, but that's not in her case. uh Her message was more so of an achievement thing, and being that whales are big animals or sea creatures, it will be big changes coming for her. Okay. Okay, so thank you, Whaley, for your donation. May the Creator continue to bless you. Definitely feel that moving forward, or you not, or you should do, because we need to approach this. We need to approach manifesting things on a holistic level, right? So it can't just only be like, oh, you should only do this, like only do that. How can you only do something like one thing when you're trying to manifest big things, or you're trying to manifest So like manifesting deals with approaching things holistically, right? Candle, writing, sitting by water, taking spiritual baths, which is very, very important. Uh, Burning some type of incense that corresponds to whatever it is that you are trying to do. Either you're opening up the roads for you, either you're protecting yourself, either you're bringing in blessings, either you're blocking people from coming to you. So different incense serves different purposes, but sage nonetheless. The uh the incense sage, it's a multi-purpose incense, just like all-purpose seasoning. It serves for a multi-purpose. Sage also serves multi-purposes because what it does is it cleanses you and then it leaves you refreshed. Okay, but usually burning sage has to be followed up with another type of incense. Okay, all right, and so yeah, all right. Hi, Mama Ella, peace, love, sister. Greetings, greetings, Holy Hemet. May the Creator continue to bless you abundantly. Yeah, all right. So if nobody chooses to donate, I will be ending this live. All right. Because I just finished doing Sister Whaley's uh mini reading, as they call it. My phone going dead. All right. All right, so I'll give it another 2 or 3 minutes, and if nobody chooses to, don't give me some questions. This is a time now that you can ask questions during, if I'm not doing any mini readings, you can, feel free to ask me any questions. If not, I will be, logging off. All right. I will be logging off if no one has any questions, which is fine. As I mentioned, we be on here for times and times and and so sometimes it's all good to have a short live. If no, everything is in stars. So again, if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna give it about 2:20, 2:22, another 3 minutes, 9:30. Because people usually start um logging in, or I guess the notifications starts to bling that, oh yeah, Ella's live. I don't know what it is, but I'm live now, and I will be logging off soon if nobody chooses to tell that. All right. Hello. Hello. Go to bed. All right. All right. So this is 9:30, right? So 9:23. 9:23. Okay. 9:24 coming up. Again, feel free to ask uh any questions, if anything. All right. If not, I will be logging off. No problem. All right. What do you think? All right. So there's a question. All right. This right here. All right. So Mama Ella, what do you think is going on in America right now? All right. So honestly, um, it's just a reset. Truly and honestly, I really feel like there's nothing new under the sun, and I feel like I think, and what I spiritually, what I how I see things is just resetting, right? Out with the old, out with evilness, and in the new consciousness, right?
So you see, like the younger generations now are into consciousness, want to read more, doing a research and things of that nature. So the younger generation, I'm talking, I'm talking. Go to your room. All right, go ahead. Sagittarius, like he straight up won't even let me get. He's got to get a word in. So, anyways, definitely feel like the world or America, quote unquote, is going through a reset. And not for nothing, I feel like with Trump, nonetheless, being there, being in office, he's somebody that he's like a trickster, right? So he keeps us on our toes. We gotta be on our toes nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We definitely have to be on our toes right now. But the key is to how my spirit is telling you, like it's basically it's an independent thing.
This is what's happening in America is basically just telling you how to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And either you're going to raise your frequency and raise your consciousness, or you're going to be with the less ones, the lesser one. What they say, 955 or 8 whatever will ascend in the Bible. They gave a number, I forgot, 911 or some shit like that will ascend or whatever. So if you basically not ascending during this kind of this madness, then I don't know. Planetary alignments is happening. You know what I'm saying? Which basically is showing you, as a matter of fact, Neptune just went into Aries. So Neptune is the planet where it's like delusion, like it or illusions of things. And freaking Aries is all about war. So you will be thinking that we really at war, but it's really not a collective thing. It's really an individual thing. You see what I'm saying? So you will be saying, "Oh yeah, we had war, Venezuela, all this stuff," saying war, but Neptune being in Aries, it's all a fucking illusion. Believe that. So it's time now to don't even focus on what you see in TV. Focus on your goddamn self. It always points back to you. It always points back to you. This whole shit is about you. This is why you have came back onto this planet reincarnated, so that you can learn these type of lessons. When we chose to come back to planet Earth, we chose to come and feel physical emotions, physical things, because we say that we star beings, right? We're star beings. We're spiritual. We can see shit. We can go through walls and all this shit. So what's the problem? Why are we so focused on something that's not within us? You see what I'm saying? So let's understand that this whole thing is like it's a distraction. So you came back on this planet, you done agreed to elevating yourself. But now you came to Earth, so we're gonna distract you and we're gonna see how focused you are in the assignment that you have came back to do. Like, y'all gotta be mindful of that. And so you know, yeah. Hey sis, love you too. All right. I donate Mama Ella. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll go with his donate. We'll do his mini reading. All right, Spirit Realm already told me pick a card for you. Pick 3 cards for you. Definitely so. I have a gut feeling um in my solar plex. You got to do it's either you got to do it's not either you should do fire breathing exercises and or solar plex meditation or kundalini healing or something of that nature, so that your pineal gland could be very sharp, and that the dream world with you, the dream world could be a little bit more sharper. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel with you that everything comes, not everything, but you will receive downloads in your dreams. Very, very spiritual. All right. In your past lives, you used to be. If it feels to me as if you could have been a female, a woman witch. Okay, a woman witch that cast bad spells, and or you also was in polygamy, all feminine, or it's like it's feminine energy coming through, and feminine energy is the divine energy. Okay, so you have this uh card that came out for you, leap. Okay, it is time for you to go. It is time for you to take your step. It is time for you to stop second guessing yourself. Like I said, the universe will catch you. You go first. You need to leap, and the universe will definitely catch you. Okay, so step number one. Step one. This is how I'm gonna help you to get to where you need to get to. Step number one. Do your your solar plex fire breathing. That's number one. Or visualize the color yellow when you're doing small meditation, and or before you go to bed. Also, you want to get with some how can you say gold powder. All right, Dr. Blair used to talk about the gold powder a lot, and on some real shit, I don't even know, like, I'd be trying to look for the same exact gold powder that I used to purchase, that Dr. Blair will speak about. Is no, we can't. It's so hard to get. It is so hard to get that gold powder. All right, so 72. It tells you, Spirit Realm is telling you to leap. Okay, it is time for you to take action. It is time for you to follow what your spirit has been telling you and guiding you. And again, if it's not connecting, right, then you got to do that solar plex healing. All right, so you go first. The universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you, but you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap towards or away from, but are scared to make move. Or maybe perhaps you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign. Okay? And permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. Wasn't I speaking about letting go of the old with the root chakra? I believe if it definitely feels like that, because when I'm channeling, that's messages from the other side. But if we go to the beginning of this, I'm sure that I said something about letting go of the old for the new. But the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what was once so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf. For a moment, it feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what was once. But in the morn of spring, new beginnings, new year, new shoots begin to appear, and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. So it's time for you to leap, and it's time for you to take that step into building something new. That's why I was saying with the root chakra, you see, like I was speaking about the root chakra and the foundation of life, even family. being strong or being connected to that root chakra will help you to lay out that platform, to lay out this new foundation that you've been thinking about for so long. So with you, it's either your solar plex, it's not either, it's your solar plex, and you should deal with the root chakra because it's time for you, it's time for a change. All right, it's definitely time for a change. Oh, I always recommend spiritual baths, and you know I got them good stuff on my website. I always recommend spiritual baths, and I do have it available on my website. That's a fact. You want to cleanse your aura? That's something that like that's, it's called spiritual hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this. Okay. You know, taking a spiritual bath is basically, like I was saying, it's a spiritual hygiene. You take a physical bath almost damn near every day. But what about your spirit? You know what I'm saying? You don't cleanse your spirit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't cleanse your spirit from all of the negative things that could be attracted to you or is attacking you. Spiritual baths. People wonder why, oh, why does like nothing don't happen for me, or why is this person, why am I being attracted to the same thing over and over? Because your spirit, your aura needs a cleanse. It needs to be cleansed. Dance with life. All right, it needs to be cleansed. Y'all gotta understand the process of manifestation and abundance and stuff. If you don't put in that work with clearing and doing different things, then it will be a bit challenging for things to come to you easily. Not saying that it won't come to you. I'm just saying for things to come to you easily. All right. And so thank you for your donation. May the Creator continue to bless you. If nobody chooses to donate, I will be ending this live. It is definitely past 9:30. It is 9:37. And so greatly appreciate. Let me just make sure that nobody went through the PayPal before I go off and people you didn't do me. You didn't do me. All right. All right. All right. So thank you, brothers and sisters. Does anyone have any other questions? If not, I will log off. Questions. All right. So I don't think anyone has any other questions, and that's fine as well. I ain't gonna force y'all to ask me a question. I don't bite. I don't bite. You can ask the question. I'm a little real, authentic, but I ain't gonna chew your head off. All right. All right. Well, hear me out, brothers and sisters. Until next time, may the Creator continue to bless you all. Peace and love. Feel free to join my live. I should be coming back on Wednesday. Feel free to join my live. Tell a friend and tell a friend, or even donate so that you can receive a mini reading next time around. All right. So thank you. I dreamed that I walked out of an warehouse and saw a dragon in the sky. Anything for me on that? Let's look into the dream book. Dragon in the sky. Dragon. You allow yourself to be ruled by your passion. You must try to overcome your temper and violent nature. Okay. So it's all about self-control. It's all about not being hard on yourself. And again, this is based on a book, on this book. It doesn't I always say it doesn't necessarily have to apply to you. But if it resonates with you, then it resonates with you, right? But I always, when I give messages from a book or something, I always say according to this book. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I see.
I always say according to this book.
Merci.
Merci, derrière. Close the door. I always say according to the book. So according to the book, dreaming about a dragon represents you allow yourself to be ruled by your passions. You must try to overcome your temper and violent nature. And there's two numbers that is here, 78 and 63. All right, so 78 and 63. 78. Let me see something real quick. Okay, no, that's not nothing. So 78 and 63 are numbers that came up with you. Okay. All right. So thank you for that. Ashe, Mama Ella, Ashe. What's good? Sharing Sage. I can't really see that. Sharing and Sage 903. I like those numbers. All right. So yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. May the Creator continue to bless you all. And until next time. All right. Peace and love.